Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently in a slightly awkward situation of declaring a war for a single county. Awkward indeed. It would help if I actually switched over to the correct scene. Yeah, that tends to help. I'm gonna leave it because I think that's the kind of thing that is funny. Some people probably disagree, but that doesn't matter. We're going to go in over here. We're probably going to attack them. I mean, are we though? When are our men-at-arms actually going to show up? That's the question. What is our commander skill here? 22? Can we get a better commander? Yeah, we can put like this guy in. That gives us better chances, although they're still not tremendously great. I mean, if we lose this force, ultimately it's not the end of the world. And it looks like they actually get out of here. That's okay. We're not going to fight them. We're going to come in over here, and we're going to start a slow siege on the war goal. I'm fine with this. For some reason, I was thinking that we were going to have our men-at-arms a lot faster than we were, but yeah, I'm completely fine with not fighting that. Sounds good to me. So we'll start up a slow siege here. 18 months on that, but our men-at-arms have arrived, and now we're just going to head on down. Fantastic. We'll get ourselves a siege force set up, and then we'll probably go chase down this army, I bet. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll split off our mangonels, and not the armored horsemen, but a couple units of levies, and then the rest of these, they're going to charge off down this way. We do want a siege commander here. This guy will do the trick. Sounds good to me. So we'll have no problem whatsoever defeating these guys with men-at-arms here, and that is great. This siege will now be done in 35 days. This is going to be a very fast war indeed, and that's exactly what we want. They're running away. How dare they? We're going to head up over here, see where they go. They're going to continue to run. Fair enough. This is a foolish mistake on their part, because now we catch them. They do have reinforcements on the way, but their reinforcements will have just disembarked. We should have no problem defeating these two forces together, and they're not going to be together. So this looks great. This will be a stack wipe up here, I'm pretty sure. They're turning around now. They're locked into here. This is a stack wipe. This is a second stack wipe. Cool. So we're going to have no real issues whatsoever with this war. We never thought that we would, to be clear, but this is going to be very, very simple. We're going to go start a slow siege over here. And should we just move down to their capital with our siege force? That's a level 2 fort. I think we should. We're going to move down here with our siege force. They'll arrive in 53 days. We're at 88% and 7 months on a level 2 fort. Really? Okay, I actually expected this to be faster. Well, we'll see how that goes. We are going to head down to their capital. The capital will end the war for us, for sure. So either way, the war will be over in under a year, and that is great. A curse undone, not one day too soon. And again, which drops us down a stress level. That is wonderful. How are we doing on our vassal limit? 5 above, which is still quite a lot. But okay. We're arriving at their capital. And that is fantastic. That'll be 2 months and 4 months. Okay. Either of those would finish the war. Let's go ahead and go with, I think, Hergeld for now. The reason why I'm not going for It Is My Domain is because we have a big surplus and nothing to spend it on right now. We're going to have trebuchets in 5 years, hoardings in 5 years. So we will start having things to spend it on somewhat soon, but for right now, we kind of don't. Okay. They're gathering over here. They're probably going to come attack our force. 20 days at this point. Are they just going to leave? They're going up to here. Okay, so the war is over. They're not going to be able to attack us from there. Sounds good. There we go. War is over. We'll enforce those demands, disband our troops, and that, of course, netted us this territory. Sounds good to me. So next up, I do want to come up here and what did I want to do? I wanted to see if we could revoke this, but that's already been done. No need to do that whatsoever. We may want to come up here, though, and fight Upland next. Attacking Sweden. Defending against Norland. Okay. So that is our vassal actually pushing against Uppland. Seems fine to me. Denmark is a kingdom tier realm. Scotland is still technically kingdom tier. Exciting. This is kingdom tier. Sweden should be kingdom. Friuli is duchy tier. We want to be looking for things like these duchy tier realms right now, because we should be able to take these fairly easily. Now, you are currently attacking. Okay. So we would just do a duchy conquer for their top rank, which is this duchy. Sounds good. So we're just looking to clean up some border core for right now. We'll raise up troops over here. And that sounds good. Enemy ally joins the war, and they got a holy order, so they have a total of around 10,000 troops. That's cool. We're not going to have any problems with that. We'll raise up about 10k. That's 9k and 10k. Perfect. We're going to move over here, and we should be seeing our men-at-arms pop in fairly soon. According to this, 70 days. What do we think our odds are? Outnumbering them roughly 2-to-1 like this. That's a good question. I think we're just going to walk up and begin some slow sieges. Sure, we'll invest in a smithy. That'll be fine. Gonna split this force in half, and we're gonna move them back to this barony. Now, this is already occupied. We don't really care about that. We're just gonna move on up. We'll take these back 6 months and 6 months. Not bad there, actually. That's pretty solid. We're 20 days away from having our men-at-arms arrive, and that's great. So this shouldn't be any big deal. Yeah, they are embarking and heading up to fight Denmark. Cool. We don't mind that. That is absolutely fantastic for us. Our cousin has been released from prison. Well, that's problematic. We can transfer this vassal over, and that's definitely something that we can do since we're above the limit. We should definitely do that one. Trebuchets are still about 4 years out, and we probably want to go for windmills fairly soon as well. We're going to need hoardings, castle bailies, and windmills to get everything upgraded. We did just inherit this war here. What is this? Since when do we hold this territory? Interesting. We took a lot of territory over here. That was something our vassals did. Okay, so we can see that there's a fairly large Anconan force here. About 6k. In total, how many troops do they have? About 15,000 would do the trick in theory. So I think we shouldn't raise over here. I think that we should raise, like, over here. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll get this war wrapped up very quickly. This should not be a problem. And we'll just keep an eye on our first army over there in the outliner. Sounds good. What is the war goal here? The Sheikdom of Man. Okay. Got it. So they have that occupied, and they're going to continue to get some ticking war score there for a bit. That's potentially problematic for us, but not the end of the world. We're going to head over to this barony next. Puts us at 28% war score. Excellent. We're watching for, honestly, I think I'm going to go for like 15,000 over here. We just capped that. We're going to head up to here. And we are almost to 15k over here. There we go. And we're going to head on in over this direction. Excellent. This siege will be over in 10 days. They're going to head up to the tribe of Arkona, of course. There we go. And these guys are probably going to take some attrition on the way over. What do they have for leadership? Skill 27 military engineer? Okay. That's fine, I suppose. And they are going to succeed this siege. by the time we get there, but I think we can run that force down. Now, this war here is over. It's just a matter of time at this point. And to make that time a little bit quicker, we're going to move up like that. Okay. This war is now the war that we need to pay attention to, though. So we're going to head on in. What is our current level of devotion? We're a religious icon, so this could actually net us some pretty good opinion from other Tengri rulers. We're going to head down over this way. They are higher quality. There is that. But we want to chase them down and fight them. That is our primary goal right now. Okay, they're coming up over here. That's a mistake on their part, in my opinion. Now, we could lose this fight, but if we do, we can always raise more troops. It's not the end of the world. We don't actually catch them. Okay. That's sad. And this is 23 months. Cool. Okay, we're 96%, so this is going to be ending here. We're going to move these guys up over here, abandon this siege. This is not relevant. So we're going to end this war, enforce those demands. These guys are going to stay where they're at for the moment. We're going to need to hand these titles out, which we will definitely do. Okay, and that should be a duchy for us as well. So we would need to usurp that. He's currently at war. Is he not unlanded? He does have a county. Awkward. Okay. So we can't do that for right now. Sure. That's okay. So we need to keep an eye over here. And continue chasing these guys down a bit. They're actually going to fight us in these mountains. Now, that's good defensive terrain for them. I don't blame that. Or I don't blame them making that choice. That makes a lot of sense. We are going to move like this. It's going to take a very long time to get there, 10 months. We'll see if they get there or not. They may or they may not. But we have reinforcements on the way. We can always raise more troops over here if we need to. Let's just see how this goes. I would like to put in a better leader here. Honestly, aggressive attacker might be better here. We'll see. We definitely want them to get some casualties. It's a little dicey. They rolled poorly there. We're rolling well, so that's good to see. And it is going in our favor. Looks like we win. Beautiful. I was not looking forward to losing that particular battle, but there we go. Excellent. That will pull us back a decent amount of war score. And we're going to need to start capping these back, of course. So there's definitely some territory up over here to grab. Now, that's not going to be a stack wipe, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, we're going to come back over this way. Now, this is the war goal. We're not too eager to take back the war goal, although it would be good. Don't get me wrong. I want to see what our siege time on this castle would be. This is an even less? 5 months? Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. We're going to split up, and we're going to do something like this, and then we'll head up to Maan over here. Now, we do have another army on its way. It's going to be very low supply once it gets here. But it is on its way, and it will arrive eventually. Emphasis on the eventually. It'll be a very long time, I suspect. Well, we know it'll be like another couple months. Like, they'll be arriving after we finish up these sieges, I think. Pretty sure about that. Now, they do still have their ticking war score. Fair enough. But here we come. We're already rounding the Iberian Peninsula. Like, we're going pretty quick here, in all honesty. Trebuchets are still 4 years out. Fun fact, we're 29 years away from Chronicle writing. Hilarious. And yeah, we're cruising right along with this army. So that's good. But we've got 30 days on this siege back, and we've got 44 on this one. Now, they have forces grouping up over here. It's okay. We don't actually mind. Wait, what? Hang on. We have a relationship with this person? I'm confused. I don't know anything about this, but I'm assuming that it's correct. I'm assuming that it's correct. We're going to decline. Our secret has been exposed. Okay. Cool. Apparently, well, that's awkward. That's very awkward. So anyway, we are going to proceed here. It doesn't really matter. And we are going to have our reinforcement force. This is not our reinforcement force. This is our reinforcement force. They're going to be landing in here very, very soon. Now, what is the actual capital here? This? No, that's way up here. Okay. So he's the guy who's fighting against us. That's fine. So we're going to stack these this unit back together. Excellent. And you can see we're landing over here. Up we go. They are not happy about this. Nor should they be. They are fleeing in terror, which is excellent. These guys are going to head over to here. And perfect. Look at them go. We'll have ticking war score on our side fairly soon here. It's currently minus 44 from ticking, so yeah, we're going to have a huge swing here. That's perfect. This siege is going to be pretty quick. This is not very high-level forts in this region. And this is perfect. So we're going to split this force in half again. We're going to send them over to here. Yeah, they're going to take attrition, but we'll get that fort nice and quick. And let's go ahead and take detailed ledgers for right now. Excellent. These guys are going to head up over to here as soon as they're done taking back Mon, which they now are. Beautiful. So we're at 13% war score now. Okay, if they're going to come down this direction, then I want to prepare a special surprise for them. And that special surprise is that we're going to send our actually strong units out to meet them. We're going to try to chase them down a little bit. I kind of want to go this way. See if we can be a little clever here. And the answer is yes, we can be a little clever here. Beautiful. So in we go. And I don't know that that'll stack wipe. We don't have a huge numerical advantage over them, but it might. Actually, we're killing them very quickly. We have a very, very good force for defeating them, it would seem. That looks like a stack wipe to me. It is indeed. That is a stack wipe. So we actually captured people and the war is over. So we're going to enforce our demands here. Perfect. And we'll disband our troops. War is done. I was not entirely certain that actually Jerusalem need is quite large now. Fascinating. There must have been some pretty major changes over here that we got all that territory. That's neat. Okay, so we're going to come down here, and I'd like... Well, what is this war, actually? War against the tyranny. Okay, that's not too relevant. So we are going to... Oh, that's a holy war for a Thakana. Well, I think that we're still going to do a duchy conquer here. Okay. So there we go. And all we should need here is our men-at-arms, in all honesty. And we're going to go in over to their capital. They're actually down over here. Hello, pause menu. Excellent. Okay, just checking. So we'll have Lambakana dealt with, or rather, this is no longer Lambakana. Okay. Well, we'll have this location dealt with anyway. I'm not going to try to pronounce that one. I'm going to pass on that. Excellent. So we're going to have these guys ready in like 22 months. That's going to be a while for sure. That's okay. We're not too concerned about that. we did manage to get some cleanup over here. That's great, and we're going to continue working on that. Just not in this exact moment. We can transfer this vassal. Beautiful. We definitely do need to work on our vassal limit, and this is a big part of that. Is this still at war? He is. He is. Actually, he's in a new war. Okay. Well, we're going to have to keep an eye on that one and get that title from him as soon as we can. We don't need to continue raising. We've got everything that we need here. We're actually going to head for their capital instead of down here since that siege is no longer happening. Excellent. So how long do we expect this to take? Well, 6 months, apparently. That's a level 12 fort, and this is a level 19 fort, so it could take a little time, but that's okay. I do wish that we had a faster way of annexing this guy. But apparently we no longer have a truce with him, so that is interesting. We have a son. Cool. And we don't have a siege leader here, do we? No, we don't. We should definitely get a siege leader to get those faster siege events. Perfect. 4 months. This feels like it's taking so long. And the reason for that, of course, is because we don't have trebuchets yet. We're 3 years out from that, and we're going to have those very soon. In fact, it's to the point now where after this war and this war, which is two very trivial wars, we may want to kind of chill and not do any further wars until we have trebuchets, because we really do need them very badly. That is for sure. Windmills, castle baileys, those are also very important. So that's something that we should do. Let the traitor be known to all. Actually, we should have thrown the traitor in jail. Didn't even look at who the traitor was, but jail. Basically, the rule is if they're a vassal, I'd prefer that they're in jail. That's how this is going with the rebellions. Like, it doesn't matter if they want to be rebellious as long as they're imprisoned, right? That's the way that works. So we're up to 62%. We just inherited 2 more wars. Cool. What's this war? Holy War for the Kingdom of Burgundy. Okay. And this one is a claim. So they're both over in this area. I feel like we're going to need to raise up troops over here. So we'll get started on that, and we'll see what we can do over there. And of course, this war will be done shortly. How many troops overall are we going to need over here? Like a maximum of 15,000, I think. Maybe like an absolute maximum of 20,000. We certainly won't need more than that. So we can raise up a few troops over here. That'll be just fine. And then we'll go see about dealing with these forces over here. Honestly, since we've got essentially 2 different factions here, I feel like 15k should be enough. I mean, they max out at like 10k. So the reason I want to have more, of course, is that they do have higher quality than we will have. We will have just levy troops over here. So that's definitely something to be considering. This is... Can you stop spamming me, please? Thank you. Excellent. So we're definitely going to attack over here, and 15k should do the trick. So in we go, and we're going to catch them. Our daughter died. Cool. We have some stress. And we'll just manage our grief as best we can. How are we doing over here? 6 months left. Cool. How's this battle going? We just caught them, and it's going poorly. They're rolling quite well here. Yep, outrolling us. That's a good roll for us. That's a decent roll for us. Even rolls. That's a good roll, but I think it's too late. We rolled poorly at the beginning. So for right now, we're just trying to bleed them, and now we're going to back off. We're going to raise additional troops. Hello, pause menu. And then we're going to come down here, keep an eye on these guys. Yeah, we lost that battle. That was mostly just poor rolls, and honestly, we probably don't need additional troops. Where are we retreating to? Oh, that's a ways. Actually, that's not that far. That's okay. We can handle that. They took a pretty heavy losses there too. We'll need to keep that in mind. So this war will be over in 3 months. That's fine. It is, however, time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll raise up a few additional troops and finish dealing with these guys over here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.